friends. Today I want to share with you about my morning journaling practice. I have adopted this practice for years, and personally, I find it really helpful because it allows me to ease into my day gently with more clarity and awareness about my state of being, about how I feel, about what I've been thinking, and I feel like it's a great opportunity to check in with myself first thing in the morning before I got all these external stimulations or checking my phone or do anything else. I just sit with my journal and write. So I don't normally spend too much time to do this, although some mornings I do a lot more journaling than other mornings. But normally it only take me like 5 minutes, very short, to just write down whatever crossed my mind. And I don't know, it makes me feel lighter. And the idea is just to write as fast as possible about whatever crossed my mind and allowing it to be a place of something raw and honest. So usually I will start my timer for 30 seconds, and I give myself 30 seconds to answer a question from my morning journaling prompt. That's short enough to give you no time to think or edit or analyze. You just want to write whatever crossed your mind instantly and yeah, let it flow from there. If you'd like to know some prompts I use for my morning journaling, I will link it down below so you can download them, but I will also show it on screen when we're doing our morning journaling together. Of course, you can use any notebooks to do your morning journaling, but I have this notebook from About Blanks, which is made from recycled old book cover. And I use this notebook only for private journaling, stream of consciousness, intuitive journaling kind of stuff. So there's no decoration or anything, it's just raw thoughts and messy handwriting. And I am using my Lamy Safari fountain pen in fine nib, and I like this fountain pen in particular because I feel like the ink flows very smoothly and it helps me to write really fast because there's just less friction on the page, and that's why I always use this for my morning journaling. So now that we've set up, we can start. Now that I've set my timer for 30 seconds, I usually start by answering the first question, and it's about how do I feel upon waking up that morning. And I found that it's very nice prompt to get me to understand my state of being before I begin my day, and it just tells me a lot about how I would tend to approach that day. It's gonna be really different when I wake up feeling energized, and when I wake up feeling tired, I think I will have a very different approach to the day ahead. And just like that, 30 seconds passed, and now I'm moving on to the second question about what's flooding my mind instantly. I'd like to know what kind of thoughts that I actually woke up with, because it can give me a clue about what what feels heavy, what I've been worrying about, what's been what's been percolating in my mind. It's just I just want to find out what is it that I have at the back of my mind, even when I'm asleep. And then I took some time to ask myself what's great, what's good, what's not bad. It's another way to do gratitude journaling, but for me in the morning, sometimes gratitude can feel a bit repetitive. Like I feel like I'm grateful for the same thing all the time. So after some time, I kind of change it up a little bit and just acknowledging what's good, what's going right is a good entry point for me. The following question about what I'm not looking forward to today, I think it's a great way for me to realize how my day plays out. And I can pinpoint some activities that are draining my energy, things I don't like, where my heart is not there. And I think it's great for me to reflect on for the next few days, few weeks, few months, whether I still want to do this and how can I make these activities more interesting. And then what follows is a question about what I'm looking forward to today. And it's interesting because in 30 seconds, I have no time to think or plan things or imagining something extraordinary. So sometimes it's very simple things like having a good night's sleep at the end of the day or having my cup of coffee in the morning. And it's just such tiny things, but it's interesting how I'm looking forward to them in the morning. This next question for me is a reminder of self care. It's a reminder for me to be kind to myself. So I ask myself, what can I do today to brighten my day, to make me feel better, to uplift me? And it could just be some tiny things like maybe have a long shower or make my own DIY scrub. It could be, tiny things, doesn't have to be something amazing, but it's enough to inject a little bit of happiness in my day. And of course, as a natural pair, I also ask, what can I do to brighten someone else's day? It could be, you know, maybe texting a friend and ask her how she's been doing, or, jump into a call with a friend, or leaving nice comments on a friend's social media accounts. Just tiny small things that jump right out of my mind as I'm writing this in 30 seconds. This next question, I think, has a little bit of intention setting in it about how I'd like the day to turn out. So it's part intention setting, part affirmation, part visualization about how this day would look like if everything goes well. Also, I think it's great for me to switch my mind from worrying about, oh, what if it goes wrong? And then asking myself, but what if it goes right? And the last question just helps me to kind of reshape my focus and priorities for the day, more about, how I really want to feel, what are the things I wish or I want to experience. So instead of sticking into, oh, these are the things I need to do, these are the things I should do, I ask myself, okay, what are your focus and priorities when it comes to your feelings and things that you really want to experience in life? And yeah, that's a wrap. That's the end of my morning journaling practice. 4.5 minutes to 5 minutes max. So just answering these 9 journaling prompts, 30 seconds for each prompt, and just write as fast as possible. I do not edit myself, I don't censor myself, I try not to think, but just listen to whatever crossed my mind and write them down immediately. I try to keep it raw and honest and spontaneous. And yeah, it's been a practice that I find helpful to get more clarity about my day and how I want to approach the day. So if you're interested, please try this and let me know about your experience with morning journaling. I'll see you around. Bye.